Welcome to your Kiddnation Extra for Monday,
Howdy.
October 29. We're almost in November, almost at Thanksgiving, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, it went by.
Well, we are.
It's an early Thanksgiving this year. It really
It is.
Yeah.
It's a couple weeks away. We're going to be in Disney World in a couple weeks, actually.
Right.
Is it 2 weeks from Thursday?
Think so.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that fast. That's
Which
how
means
fast
Thanksgiving is 3 weeks from Thursday.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yikes. We do have a new World Series champ, the Boston Red Sox.
Boston.
Saw a fun fact about the game on Friday, which was a very long game.
Longest ever, right?
Longest game ever. Is Game 3. It was the only game that LA ended up winning, and it was 7 hours and 20 minutes. It was 18 innings, basically 2 games, Kelly. So they came out with this fun fact that said that game was longer than the entire World Series was in like 1939.
Wow.
Really?
The entire World Series that year, it was the Yankees against the Reds, was 4 games, took a total of 7 hours and 5 minutes. So one game was longer than the entire World Series back in 1939.
A little shorter back then, but still, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I saw a guy Saturday. He said, saw every minute of it.
Of the World Series?
Of
the game?
That game. Like that 7-hour game that we're talking about.
Man, I've maybe watched 10 minutes total.
Yeah.
I don't know why baseball's just not pulling me anymore.
I watched a little bit last night, and that's all. And it was the possible. Well, it was. It ended up being the final game.
Yeah.
It still didn't pull me in. Didn't suck me in. You know.
Football's been great though lately.
Yeah.
Football's been awesome. The Saints have been crushing it.
Who that?
The Chiefs have been crushing it. I'm a big Pat Mahomes fan now.
Yep.
The quarterback
Well,
for the Chiefs.
Alan is because, he went to Texas Tech.
He went to Texas Tech.
So, yeah, we've been following him.
And we actually met his mom at Al's bar right before the draft, and she was so cool that it was just
It's very cool.
Yeah, when you meet the family and they're awesome, and they invited us to his draft party. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go, but that made me like him. I was like, I'm a cheerer for that guy,
He's so good.
regardless of what team he goes to. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend, Kelly?
We had a busy weekend. Well, let me look at my calendar because sometimes you
It's
have
a
to
blur.
look.
Yeah.
It's a blur when
Yeah.
it's so
So
busy.
much, and then you try
Oh,
and think back on what you did.
So Friday night we actually hosted a couple of friends of ours over for a cookout. That was fun.
Okay.
John and Mark came over and grilled out.
John
And Saturday, my daughter had a volleyball game, and then my husband and I we did a podcast because we do that on the road. And then it was my mother-in-law's 75th birthday, so we had a surprise party for her. That was Saturday.
Did she like the surprise party?
She loved it. She said it was her best birthday ever. It
Aw.
was so sweet. And then Sunday, we had church, soccer game, and trunk or treat. A lot of the churches do that on Sundays where you decorate
Yeah.
the trunks and kids come. So it was a busy weekend.
I had a weird moment regarding sports. Speaking of taking kids to soccer games and stuff, because my son's playing football right now, and it's been raining so much that a lot of all his games basically have been
fields are
canceled.
mush.
They've been mush, so they have to move it indoors. But now they're doing the makeup games, and his games are so late.
Yeah.
Mm.
Shocking.
He
what
had a
they
game
do.
yesterday, I think at 7:30. Now my kids go to bed at 7 o'clock. 7:30.
Night?
He has a game tonight at 6:30. A game on Wednesday at 8:45.
Oh, you're going to have a mess
Oh,
on your
boy.
hands.
So I decided yesterday, since my son was sick really badly last week, he missed all last week of school, and then he got better on Saturday. His temperature went away, and we had to hold him off. So I didn't take him to his game yesterday.
Yeah.
Because A, he needs to be good, and B, he needed the sleep, and C, it's just so dang late. I might not take him to the 8 o'clock game either.
I wouldn't
Don't.
blame me for that.
I can't-
Just don't tell him.
I can't.
Just.
And I told my wife, I'm like, I'm thinking back to when I played football as a kid, and I started playing football when I was 8 years old.
Saturday mornings, wasn't it?
It was Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
I didn't play a night game until I was on varsity my sophomore year.
Right.
I think.
I didn't play night soccer until we had 7:30 and 8 o'clock games. Sometimes that was in high school.
Yeah, it was
Right.
weird.
That's every time. I mean, I just went to my little sister's soccer game, and she's older than Kaysen,
Yeah.
and her game was at 9 on Saturday morning. Just like
I'm cool with the 9
Saturday
o'clock.
morning.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I get it. They got to make up. They have a lot of games they have to do, and
Yeah, but still, that's.
no, they don't. They're 5.
but yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
true, too.
I guess last night the other team didn't show up. Glad we didn't go because the other team they were thinking the same thing. It's too late, so they didn't come and they forfeited. So I guess they still played a little bit, but not a regular game.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to vent.
I'm on board with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. We do want to get to the question of the day, though, from Nicole. Speaking of sleeping, how many hours of sleep do you guys usually get per night, and what time do you guys go to bed? Big Al.
It can vary with
Yeah.
me, especially. Anywhere between 4 on a decent night to 5. But some nights,
That's all it varies for you?
yeah, some nights it's less. If I go to sleep and take some type of nap, like 7:30 or 8, and sleep for a couple of hours, it's not enough sleep for the entire night, but it's too much for me to go right back to sleep. So
it keeps you up.
throws my whole night off, So anywhere between 4 and 5 for me. I'm not a person that requires a lot of sleep.
See, mine varies from between 5 and 7 hours.
I'd say about the same for me.
I try to go to sleep around 9. Never happens. It's, my kids just went to sleep, so I want some time alone. My cutoff is about 9:40 to 10 o'clock is my cutoff to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. And then I try to wake up early enough to where I'm awake by the time I get here and not still sleeping.
I'd say 5 or 6. I don't think I could do 7 except on the weekends.
Yeah.
Oh, on the weekends, I make myself do at least 9.
I can't anymore.
Your body doesn't let you, huh?
I can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm half awake for those, but
I didn't go to bed till 11 last night. Again, that's not normal, but I've been good lately. I try and get about 7 hours of sleep. I'll get in bed at like 7:30 or 8. Once it gets darker this weekend, I'll be set. But I don't have all the distractions that y'all have, like family and stuff. I get in bed. And once I started sleeping more 7 hours, because I used to be like, ow, I was depressed. It was hard for me. I need more, and I feel great now.
I got scared because I read what doctors had to say of how important sleep is to your body and for your mental well-being. And when I read that, I was like, okay, I need to. They said at least 7 or something.
Yeah.
Changed me mentally, getting more sleep regularly.
It does. And I feel it in my body,
like my
too.
weight in my body, everything, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think when they're trying to lose weight, hey, I'm going to go to the gym, exercise, I'm going to eat healthy. We do a lot of our losing weight when we're sleeping.
Prioritize sleep.
Yeah, that's when we.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that's when if you're trying to lose a lot of weight, that's the best time to do it. Get that sleep.
I get antsy. I just lay in the bed and I'm by myself, and I just I just can't
You're moving.
sleep.
You're twitching.
Exercise more.
I can't find a comfortable position after I've been in bed for like 4 or 5 hours. Like I have to get up.
Yeah.
What about when you worked out more?
I'll get back to you on that one. I don't remember.
Yeah, I sleep so much better. If I go a few days without working out, I struggle. I get restless.
I think so. Yeah, you're probably right.
So there you go.
Asked
and answered. If you want to be the question of the day, drop it in the comments section. We will be back with another Kiddnation Extra tomorrow morning. We do have another show for you, including winning Beat the Bank Extreme. Yes, we still have up to $1,000, even though we give away $10,000. We still want you to win money. Also, Does That Make Me Crazy coming up on the show tomorrow, and Good News Tuesday.
Yep.
So if you have any awesome stuff you want to share with us, we'll hear it tomorrow.
Save it till tomorrow.
Save it, and we'll talk to you then, Kid Nation. Have a great Monday. Bye.